So those were 4 of the most representative fashion shows that we showcased with designers from 4 countries, and in total we have designers from more than 25 countries. Feeric is going to be at its 13th edition next year, and it was called the most important fashion weeks in the Balkans. It is one of the most creative, as you could see in the video showcased, and there are people from lots of countries that are coming there, and what we try to offer to the designers is an exposure in terms of creative fashion shows. Here it's the gala that you can see in the small square of the city of Sibiu. There are some different packages for the designers that we offer. The individual shows, like the ones that you saw previously, where everybody has its own location, and they can showcase, they can choose their location according to their items or to their collections. And here it's the gala. We also have the venue shows. I will show you more pictures after just to have a better idea. Here in the first one, it's a stone quarry where there's a designer that showcased. There are like 20 different outdoor locations that each year we try to change and to make them more spectacular, let's say. And the venues that are held in our venue, there are like shows in a carousel, one after the other happening, where designers are showcasing their collections. As you can see here, there are designers from everywhere coming. Our main focus is not just the Romanian designers. They are from more than 25 countries coming, also students, even emerging designers or big brands that are showcasing. We also have brands that are coming like for 6 or 7 years in a row because they feel Feeric, as we like to say. And even if they are showcasing at New York Fashion Week or other fashion weeks around the world, they're always coming back just because what we offer in terms of shows and connections, it's something that in Eastern Europe, let's say, it's difficult to have, because we all know that it's hard to get the attention of the Westerns. I guess you know already. Besides the fashion shows that we offer, there are more events, exhibitions, and here it's a party that I hosted. Each year I host the opening party of Feeric Fashion Week, and I try to put my stamp on this party. For example, last edition I did an exhibition called Consume Less, Pollute Less, just to bring awareness about the era of consumption that we're all living in. And just to show that basically it was an exhibition with photos, with items that I was wearing at the big fashion weeks that everybody's talking about, London, Milan, Paris. And showing that with the same outfit you can create, the same item you can create different outfits, and even so the representatives or the editors of big magazines were still featuring me in the big magazines. We also have personalities involved, and as you can see here, people from Vogue Italy, Elle Italy, Vogue USA are coming, just because the level of creativity it's increased, as you can see, and it's not like at the other fashion weeks, the big fashion weeks, where you just go, you see the show, and then you stand and you go, as it is happening in London, Milan, Paris, or New York. We are trying to bring people together and to offer them an experience, and to make them like connect and work afterwards, not in Feeric, but just to continue working. For example, we had a designer from Hong Kong, and after showcasing at Feeric, she was invited from Dirigente Creativo from Armani to showcase in Milan. And because of the authorities from Hong Kong saw her work, they invited her to showcase in Paris. So it's like a circle that it's happening, and we just try to bring these people all together. As you can see here, we were featured in magazines such as Vogue, Jean Magazine, Elle, La Palme, Cosmopolitan. Besides all these features, besides all the people that are coming there, there are also stylists from these magazines that are producing their editorials there. And like this, the designers have the chance to be featured in the magazines. Of course, it's up to the stylist to decide what is their mood board and what items they need from each designer. But we offer this opportunity, so of course, it's possible. Here are some pictures with different locations of Feeric. What I want you to know is that what you see here, I'm going to be super transparent. We do this with not so much money. So imagine what we could do if we would have more money. To talk numbers now, everything that you see, we would need like 170,000 euros in order to have the level that you see in the pictures. The finance that we get, it's, we are supported by the City Hall of Sibiu, but they're not big numbers, like they're covering 50% of what we need, and that means 35,000 euros. So we are doing all the shows, more than 40 shows, with around 70,000 euros. Of course, we have support from some sponsors in terms of logistics and everything, accommodation maybe, but also from the designers' fees, which are not high, I must add. Just to give you an idea, even if we have the early bird packages, let's say that the maximum price of an individual show taken in the last minute, it's around 5,000 euros with everything included, from 20 models, hair and makeup, photo and video production, guests, of course, and the possibility to be featured in these big magazines. So this is what we are trying to do for the designers. And besides this, we are trying also to support emerging designers and students. That's why we created some competitions. 2 years ago, it was Feeric 33, where I hope Mira tomorrow will mention about it. There were 33 designers from more than 12 countries submitting, and in total there were like 122 submissions, and we offered to the winner, not in money, but in, products, let's put it that way, of 33,000 euros, just to help her build a brand and sell on the market. And last year we did a competition of sustainable items, sustainable collections, and the winner was awarded by Instituto Europeo de Design for summer scholarship in Barcelona. And here are some more pictures about individual shows that you saw. In the first picture is the Romanian designer that is with us for 8 years now. There on the here it's also a Romanian designer, and we have also a Spanish designer that chose, for me, not so common place to showcase a flamenco-inspired collection. But in the end, the result was great. We have also a lion's cage, so you can see that the level of creativity has no boundaries. A flower factory, candy factory, museums, everything. A train station, we even made it one, it's here. In the rain, the first picture up, we just took advantage of the rain and we thought, okay, let's do something that nobody maybe did before. And we ended up having a show in the rain. Of course, guests were covered and everything, we took care of them. And this is how it looks like. So in few words, this is what we do at Feeric. We try to support everybody, and we didn't start it like this. We started really slow. And you know, because I heard you talking, the first edition just was like, had one show in the small square of Sibiu, and now it's like more than 30 shows on 6 days. We started to gain attention of the people worldwide after its 5th edition, and like after 2 years, for example, of being monitored by Breuninger in Düsseldorf, they started to write about us, and in the future we are going to open a pop-up store with them in Düsseldorf. That means that designers that we help will gain more visibility and exposure. So we are trying to give the designers the opportunities to be in the same place with these people and to connect and to create in the future more possibilities for them. Thank you.